Hey, I'm Corsac, and this is Late Night City.
Thank you all for coming. Now listen up. As you all know, almost 10 years ago, I had a job as a caravan guard for a merchant named Fiddle. Diamond City was a stop on our route. To make a long story short, a very large group of gunners attacked Diamond City while we happened to be there, at a wide open front gate. It was a very well-coordinated attack. The gunners employed standard urban assault tactics with a shock and awe mini-nuke blast at the onset. The initial blast killed many citizens, including Fiddle, the heads of security, 2 of Lily's friends, Sergeant Oakes' wife, and his little daughter.
Abby and Andy. We owe Oakes that much.
We owe the sergeant more than we can ever repay. The city would have you believe that I alone led the security force to repel the gunner attack. We all know Oakes played just as important a role. I did not stop the initial advance alone. Oakes was at my side, throwing everything he had at them. He was a ranking guard, and without his support, the demoralized security guards would not have rallied to my orders to repel the gunners. Instead of falling that day, Diamond City fought harder than it had in a century, beat back the gunners, and captured 36 of them alive. We all know what happened to the gunners we caught. It's why the gunners have left us alone ever since that day. However, it seems the commander of this attack wasn't satisfied at having escaped with his life that day, and has been plotting his revenge ever since. In the communications we've seen, he's referred to simply as the Colonel. But Crenshaw has obtained more details about him and his motivations. Among the gunners we captured were his brother and his 2 sons. His only children until we made them mongrel food. He hasn't forgotten about what we did to them. Much of the recent troubles we have had with both the gunners and the Institute can be traced back to this individual. Lily's kidnapping, the cistern contamination, Deputy Hewitt's murder, the attempted kidnapping of Mr. Dr. Pepper, and the occupation of the Atom Cats' garage with the simultaneous attack on Diamond City. Even random, unrelated kidnappings they did for the Institute to fund their operation can be traced back to his grudge against me. We have dealt with each of these attacks individually and successfully, but we are always reacting to his moves instead of addressing the source. That changes today. Crenshaw has the location of this gunner, so we are going to help him join the family he misses so much.
That, too, is the least we could do.
Iggy said he's holed up in a vault?
Yes. Crenshaw's early impromptu briefing, also known as gossip, was accurate. He and what remains of his force are in Vault 816.
So what the hell are we waiting for? Let's go punch this guy's ticket, clean out the vault, and be home in time for spaghetti.
A plan. Which is why you're here, Lily.
You never told me I had to come up with a plan. I ain't no super brain genius like Babs.
Yeah, how are we getting into a
you're
vault?
part of the plan, Lily. Please, just listen.
Sorry.
What did you find on Vault 816, Lieutenant?
There wasn't much reading to be had on Vault 816. The number is clearly out of the range used for the government-commissioned vault designations. About the only information we do have is that it served a protective role for the other vaults in some capacity, and it was massive. Its size, said to be at least as big as any 2 other vaults, made it the largest vault on the East Coast and gave it the nickname the Beast from the East. Sadly, that's all we have on the pre-war origins, history, and purpose of the vault.
Iggy said something about the children of Adam?
Yes, that brings me to the next part, the recent history of Vault 816. For that, I had to talk to a number of merchants and information dealers. As far back as living memory goes, Vault 816 was occupied by a very cloistered, but rather benign, sect of the Children of Adam. They dealt with few outsiders and let absolutely no outsiders in the vault. But like the cult in the Glowing Sea, they weren't hostile to outsiders. At some point in time after his defeat at Diamond City, the Colonel and his company took the vault by force, killing or enslaving the cultists. They didn't want to be found, so they apparently took on the identities of the Children of Adam themselves, at least on the surface. The vault was so cut off, in fact, that nobody in the Commonwealth noticed the entire vault had fallen and been replaced with gunners. Even Lucas Miller, the only merchant they ever dealt with, was completely unaware of the takeover.
I was thinking about this all day. Can we really be sure the folks in there are really gunners? I don't want to annihilate harmless cultists by mistake.
Well,
That is an excellent question, Lieutenant.
Harmless
How do we know we
cultists
aren't
and
being
children of
manipulated
Adam
into
is,
attacking a vault that means no harm? Short answer is we can't be sure, but Lucas Miller's message, combined with what you discovered in Nuka World, increases our confidence. However, we can't be entirely certain, which is why our plan is not simply kick in the door and shoot.
That's a new approach for us.
I wish I could disagree. According to Lucas, access to the caravan containing the vault entrance is protected behind retractable armor plates. To complicate things, the door armor is re-extended behind him when he enters the vault, meaning they never open it for long. Cutting through the armor to force entry would take so long they could easily harden their defenses and turn the breach into a death trap for us. He also stated communication with the interior is done via an intercom by the armored door, so we're going to need to talk our way inside.
And since half the Commonwealth knows you guys by face, they ain't gonna open for you. So let me guess why I'm here.
As I stated in the cafe, being
No,
forthcoming
why I'm
and
here.
engaging with the
Lily's
civilians we
pretty well
protect
known.
is critical for mutual trust and support. So yes, there is a not small chance any of us would be recognized, and this operation would become vastly more difficult.
I'm no fan of these gunners either. Alright then. What do you need us to do exactly?
To sell your sidekick into slavery.
I don't suppose selling them a token that says they own my sidekick is gonna work here. They're gonna want the real deal. What's the plan?
As simple as it gets. You pose as a raider trying to sell your sidekick to the occupants of the vault. This serves two purposes. First, if they try to make the purchase, it will confirm our suspicions. We will know that they are not actually children of Adam. Second, you can enter into the main entry area of the vault without arousing suspicion. And a small element of surprise will save lives later. If we have to cut through those armor plates, they will no doubt have the time to mass quite the arsenal on the other side of that door. Somewhere on the other side of that armored shutter is a control to open it and keep it open. You need to find it and activate it. I would start looking by tracing wires from the doorway deeper into the entryway. Most likely to a switch by the person on the intercom.
And once we open that door, armor back up?
Spears and I will enter, and we will clean the vault out.
You? You sure? This asshole's got your number.
The city will be in good hands under Dan Crenshaw and Harkins. If this colonel has something to say, he can say it to me himself. And then I will make sure that he knows, in no uncertain terms, who is killing him and why.
Okay. Okay. A bit intense, but it's got style.
I think I speak for Iggy and Dan when I say I'd rather be there with you guys. Expect a good story when you get back, Mark.
I will enter the location of the entrance into your power armor targeter. Lieutenant Spears and I will meet you there.
Let me guess. At night?
At noon. Raiders are lazy, and you're posing as a raider.
Oh. Yeah. Good point.
Lastly, make sure your sidekick makes it to the vault door alive. We don't know if the gear door is closed. We may need a Pip-Boy.
Well, technically you'd only need the left forearm to make it, which from an operational standpoint is a much more attainable objective.
Good point. If your sidekick is wounded or otherwise can't make it to the gear door, use your blade to hack off their left arm at the elbow. Then you
not
should
love
be
with that
able to
part of the
carry
plan.
the Pip-Boy to the gear door yourself at the rally point.
You got it, Sheriff.
Are there any questions?
You know, it can take the Pip-Boy off, right?
Pip-Boys are valuable items. We want to make sure it stays with you at all times to avoid liability. Our method ensures that
I
it
admit,
will.
instead of the
You were just
hacking off
kidding.
the arm.
Damn. You need to learn to recognize dry humor when you hear it.
Very well. Get to Vault 816 with Lily. Lieutenant Spears and I will meet you there.
Yay. Come on, Lily, you gotta sell me to these idiots.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, I got a, drop-off to make here. Heard this was the place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
One of my friends, who, you know, deals with Bunker Hill from time to time, He said if Bunker Hill wasn't buying what he had, then you would. So he sent me up here with the, thing, and told me to make a drop-off. One of my friends who, deals with Bunker Hill from time to time, he said if Bunker Hill wasn't buying what he had, then you would. So he sent me up here with the, thing, and told me to make a drop-off. Oh, he's busy. He had to, paint... He had to paint his, mole rats. Yeah. Shh. Cloak and dagger stuff going on here.
We're doomed.
That's all there is. Open up and we can get this done. My what now? Hey now, I hiked all the way up here from... Okay. Okay, be an asshole. I'm for real. I'll come back here with a card and sell you this reject. Then you'll see. Holy shit, where the fuck are we gonna get a card?
Off a dead raider in Bunker Hill.
Sounds like a plan. A plan with a lot of walking.
Atom's peace upon you, my children. What business have you in our hallowed grounds?
Holy shit. Don't sneak up on people like that, old man. I almost shot you.
Easy, Lily. He'd have shot us in the back if he wanted us dead.
Forgive me, little one. It is just that you do not resemble anyone I have seen do business with the heretics inside.
Wait. You're no gunner, are you? There's supposed to be gunners in here.
Those interlopers, those butchers. No, Atom saves his most terrible punishment by those who would desecrate our holy grounds. Atom will rise upon the Eye of Division and smite them into the hazmat pit of oblivion. They will die 1,000,000 half-lives of decay. They will never see the light of division. They will be condemned to the unholy cold of inert matter, forsaken.
Whoa, whoa.
Yikes.
Slow down there, old-timer. I believe you. Don't blow a gasket on me here. You don't want CPR from someone in power armor.
Is that your tent back there? Why are you camped out here?
You do not have the look of raider or gunner about you. Your friend has more the look of a sidekick than a slave, if I were to be honest. What business do you have with the devils inside?
We're no friends of theirs, if that's what you want to know. But we asked you first. What's up at the cliffside campsite here?
That is my home beyond that steel curtain you see there. Years ago, I was the grand elder of the church that called the vault home as well. We had Atom's favor. He was good to us. His radiance shined down on us. Our mushrooms grew. Our lives were peaceful. The gunners came and one of our own betrayed us for money. He threw open our doors and the gunners poured through in the dead of night. They killed all of us without mercy. Every last one but for me. My friends. My family. Everyone I ever knew was cut down that night.
I actually feel bad for the
here,
Atom cult right now.
In this tent now. Waiting for Atom to deliver me.
I'm sorry for your loss. Why did they spare you?
I do not know. I think it was Atom who stayed their hand. He is not done with my life yet. I feel it in these old bones. I have work to do for him. I do not know why Atom chose to forsake us and spare my life. Maybe it was our complacency. Maybe it was to teach me a lesson. But he challenges me now. I must try to get back into his grace. I must spread the word of Atom and return this vault to its former glory.
What if I told you we were here to kill every last gunner in that vault because they killed our family and friends too?
It is forbidden for unbelievers to enter the holy vault.
Is that your rule or Adam's rule?
Well, I mean...
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's what I
Sheriff.
thought. We won't
Let's
tell
go.
no one we went down there if you don't. I mean, that is, if we can even get in. Apparently they're expecting us to have a key card to get this damn metal shutter open.
Perhaps I could help with that. Perhaps.
Hey, if you got a key card hidden in those very flimsy robes somewhere, you better cough it up or pull it out of wherever it is.
Hear him out first. Cut the shit, old man. What do you want for the keycard?
Our temple was the vault. It stood as a shining beacon of hope and protection for many seeking Atom's light. It was our anchor in this world. It provided safety, nourishment, isolation from the outside, and it attracted many seeking to learn the world of Atom. I needed to start anew. I ask that when you are done dispensing Atom's judgment on the interlopers inside, you leave me in peace with it.
We have absolutely no interest in stretching our forces thin enough to occupy a distant vault of no strategic value to us. I can't guarantee nobody else will harass you when we're gone. We're not going to join your church, and we can't defend the vault for you. But I hesitate to leave it in the hands of someone potentially just as hostile. I have been attacked by Atomites for no reason in the past.
Yeah.
I've been attacked by some. Others have been really kind to me. You never know if one of you is from those psycho sects. How we know you ain't just gonna attack anyone who comes close to the vault once it's yours?
Atom is not just division. He is the creation before division. He is everywhere and in all things. You ask if we will treat outsiders with respect?
Yes.
I tell you, Atom demands it. To hurt those who live in harmony with Atom's creation is to hurt Atom and invite cold, inert damnation on one's soul.
Well, I don't know about you, but he's pretty convincing to me.
It seems we've reached an agreement then. Your key card for the claim to the vault when we're done. And you let travelers pass here without incident.
Under Atom's gaze, I swear it. May I never feel his warmth again if I bear false witness.
Let's save in case the conversation breaks again.
Yeah, I'm back. I got your fucking key card. Now we gonna do business or what?
Once you're
Not
in, walk to
fucking
the
time.
campfire. We'll talk.
Don't shoot or nothing.
Once you're in,
Well,
walk to
here
the
goes
campfire.
nothing.
We'll talk.
Just find that switch that opens this thing. The faster you do that, the faster we can come in and help.
Huzzah. Let's go. Whoa. As far as
Tell
vaults
ya,
go,
I'm really tired of living in a radioactive world. This shit is getting old.
Alright, that's far enough. I'm gonna assume I'm doing business with the one in the power armor.
You ain't as dumb as you sound on the intercom. Yeah, Bunker Hill wouldn't pay up for this one. You know how it goes. So is plan B with you guys?
This one? You serious?
Yeah, she may be ugly, but I mean, look at,
hey,
look at, I mean, look at those squinty, beady little eyes, and the tough as leather skin, the heavy sloping brow, and the hunched over stance. You only get that kind of back posture from honest labor. That ain't rickets or osteoporosis you're looking at. That's a hard worker there. And my man, let me tell you about the keystering ability. You should have seen what we caught this one running away with.
And the vacant look tells me we don't have a thinker here. Those gaunt eyes and... Is that the early stages of scurvy I'm looking at here? Probably anemic. Got rat sores all over the ass, too. Yeah, you know the last one you guys pushed on me started drooling on themselves after you left? And I mean, come on, maybe disarm them first.
Hey, I'm just running a favor for the boss here. You can't blame me if the merchandise is faulty. Even severely in this case.
all right, Lily.
That's what I'm saying. Not a prime specimen, obviously. I ain't giving you standard rate for this sorry lump. 70 caps, take it or leave it.
70 caps? Are you fucking kidding me? At that price, I might as well be the one for sale. I schlepped this troglodyte all the way from Bunker Hill. And that's not anemia. That's food poisoning from the canned dog food.
I've seen thicker skin on a mole rat. 80 caps. If you don't like it, go to the next vault down the road with that sorry lump of shit you call a sale.
You know, he's right. You ain't exactly selling yourself here. What do you have going for you anyway?
Put up with you, don't I?
60 caps.
You got yourself a deal. Meet us back there at the gate.
Come on, gate's open. Gotta move quick. No more fucking around.
Lock and load!
Probably hit up some Rad-X here. Oh, yeah, they're using rad guns too. Yeah, this could get spicy. What is this place? Holy shit.
One brain taco coming right up.
Really pissing me off.
It's okay. Yeah, the pain is pain leaving the body. To be replaced with more pain. Hey, any of you guys want to buy a sidekick? Don't worry, I'm just saying that to get him to come out.
Yeah, they're coming out, Lily. We don't have to worry about that.
Still good. Motherfucker! Ow! That hurt, you dick!
These gamma guns are the worst.
Hey, I'm still planning on having kids, so let's move fast.
But you know you want to.
Good thing that vault gear door is open. Part of me thinks maybe we should hack your arm off for the pool boy anyway. They could close at any time. That's more dry humor.
A few moments later.
Well, that's spears. Found one.
Hey.
Good work, Lily.
Thanks. I ain't gonna lie. I was worried for a second. They didn't look too interested in buying my sidekick. I think it was the scurvy.
Yeah,
Luckily,
that was
I
the
drove
problem.
a hard bargain and got him to pay top cap.
I see the vault gear door remained open. Fortunate.
So, what now?
Now comes the reason we wore power armor. We go down there and kill every last thing that moves.
Just us? The whole vault?
Someone else is on the way and will meet us down there later. But for now, yes, just us.
Maybe I should tie a hand behind my back to give him a chance.
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather they had no chance.
Almost forgot.
Wait, is Lily not using her
If
her
it's
double
all the
barrel?
same to you, I'd rather they had no chance. So put your helmet on and let's move out.
Head into Vault 816.